With Fox 4's Sheree Honeycutt. You're near 46th and Main, Sheree, and the sense we get just in seeing the different shots is that the protesters are being contained and are not being allowed onto the plaza as they have been the past few nights. Is that what you're seeing?
John, yeah, that is what I'm seeing. We're across the street, like you said, at 46th and Main. So they were marching down Main, and as Reagan told you, they had to turn around. But I'm going to show you right now. Normally, they've been coming down. I saw them do it a few times down Main here towards the park, but they've blocked that off now. So they're not going to be able to circle the block like they were previously. And so here you can see from this angle, they went down Main and then came back, as Reagan said, with the island. They went around the island and back down into the park towards where the police line is at on the other side of Main. So we're seeing a different vantage point of that. Everything does seem to be peaceful at this point. I spoke with one woman who is an organizer of one of the events here, and she said that the misconception that people have is that everyone is out here marching just for George Floyd. She says that is not the case, that there are many cases here in Kansas City that they should recognize and that they were educating them about today. So we talked to her, and we'll have that for you a little later. But today, earlier, I did speak with a 14-year-old visiting his dad here from St. Louis, and he was very emotional, wanted to come out here, and here's what he had to say.
And I'm out here so that I, in the future, and possibly if I have kids who are black males, and my brothers and my cousins and anybody that's related to me as a black male or anybody I know is safe and doesn't have to deal with police brutality, racism, or any of these other things on a daily basis.
I feel angry almost, just with everything that's going on with the world, and it makes me feel so good that so many people came out today just to show their support for the black community, and that I think that this will really have an effect on what happens with the world.
I hope that we just continue to be peaceful and just do the right thing, and we can promote the cause. But when we get violent, it just takes away from the whole situation.
And as you heard there, the middle soundbite is from a 16-year-old boy I spoke with. He's from Prairie Village, and he wanted to come out here. He said it was very emotional for him, and he's an ally for this community. The last soundbite you heard is from Casey Superman, Michael Wheeler. He is an activist here in the city, and he wanted to come and spread his message and stand with this community. As you're hearing now, there is chanting going on, yelling with protesters and police. They seem to be fine for now. We're hearing what sounds to be a police motorcycle coming down the road. Motorcade getting some officers through here, going up 46th Street. So that's what's going on here, and we'll send it back to you, John.
Sheree, you spoke to two very articulate young men. I'm struck by the video we're seeing.
Yes.
So many young people are a part of the gathering today.
Yeah, we've seen people of all ages. I've seen little children out here with their parents. I even saw a few parents with their little babies, and up to teenagers. And I wasn't aware of the second boy. I didn't know how old he was. I thought maybe he was in his 20s, but he was 16. And so it strikes me that, a lot of these kids, they've said it affects them. It affects them because their whole life they've seen instances like this happen. They don't want to see them happen anymore, and they want to start now to speak out against them.
I suspect they hope it's peaceful as well. Sheree, we will check back with you on the plaza.
Yes,
Thank
agreed.
you.
Thank you, guys.